Never been too sure about the grammar on those signs. To the front. Never sounds right. It should say in front of you. Anyway, afternoon, strange people. Even though it's morning, we find ourselves up on Dartmoor, as always. Place we've been to a few times. One of my favourite places on the moor. We're going to be doing a bit of a Mission Impossible today, but I did make a promise, and you never know. A couple of weeks ago, Andy from Kent Survival, which is Kent, those that don't know, is way over in the Far East near Ukraine. He came down here, camp out, make a film, and he walked along the valley which runs along the bottom over there, valley called Tavy Cleave. I've been out with Tavy Cleave with Andy before, a couple of years ago. Thoroughly nice chap. Anyway, Andy got along the Cleave and thought he'd fly his drone, and then promptly lost his drone. I sent Andy a message saying I would happily come out and look for it for him, because I only live 20 minutes down the road and it's only a half hour or so walk to where he was. So I told him I'd come out and have a look. Now, our plan is not to walk along the bottom like Andy did, but to come in over the top of yon tor up there, walk along the lip a little bit, and then down to where Andy was. Theory being that coming in from a different angle and from altitude, coming in from higher up, theory being different angle might see it. So there's a fair old climb. Things I do for friends and people I like. Dear oh dear. Right, I shall bring you back shortly. I'll link Andy's video of his trip today here in the description below. What Andy did is he followed the lead. This is the lead. Followed the lead into the cleave. For want of another word, a cleave is just a well, I think it's probably Old English. Well, it is Old English. Old English word for the gorge. Comes from the same derivation as to cleave something, meat cleaver, that kind of thing. Right, I'll bring you back shortly. I ate that. So there's a lot of people who ate that, and I'm one of them. Laters. Oh, I know I'm gaining altitude. The wind is starting to pick up now. One thing I didn't mention is that we're expecting a large Atlantic storm today. Storm Kira, third named storm of the season. Silly mile-per-hour winds, 40-foot waves crashing against the coast apparently, so that'll be interesting. But I'm here, so hopefully they won't get me. Right, we're almost at the top, then we'll work our way along the edge. The cleave's just off to my right now, or just starts just off to my right. weather's from the south, so what's behind me is what we've got in store. Not looking too bad at the moment. Right, the wind is definitely picking up. Onward, as they say in Derbyshire. Almost there. Right, well, I know from the information I've been given from Andy that just there where we see the islands is where he started flying with his drone, and you may not pick up, I'll use the other camera to get close up of the island, and he flew around that corner over there, and then the drone started to come back, and he's pretty sure it rounded this corner, and then he lost it, lost visual, lost contact, and it was losing altitude. So what my plan is on his video, which I've studied a few times, so if you've got a lot of hits on it, Andy, that's why. He crosses a little stream and then he does his piece to camera. The little stream runs down from the Bronze Age village over there, which this camera won't pick up. There's a Bronze Age village just over there, and it runs down from the Bronze Age village to the river in the Cleave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick study with the binoculars from here, just to see if I can pick up a flash of white down there. Then I'm going to walk to the Bronze Age village and across to the rocks just over the other side on the corner, get another angle from altitude or from height, and work my way down. Now, Andy said he saw his camera flashed on and off very briefly, and he saw rocks and grass. But there's very few rocks on the other side of the river, so it definitely crossed the river. The most rocks are on that scree slope over there. Scree slope. Scree is a northern word. We actually say clitter down here, but I'm saying scree just so that everybody understands. So it's either on that slope or it's quite close to the river, where is the only other spot where there are rocks. There is an island around the other side of the corner with some trees on it, which it did strike me, it might, if it was losing altitude as it came back, might have hit a tree and landed on that island, in which case it may be slightly difficult to get, but we'll have a look anyway. But first, binoculars. Right, well, looking from the tour back there, I could see a couple of things which stood out in the valley as not being quite right. They might be quartz, but we're going to have a look anyway. I do have a bit of sympathy with Andy. Those rocks over there are the very rocks that I lost my camera off the top of the cliff on. So if you ever find a video camera, that'll be mine. If you find a drone, it'll be Andy's, obviously. But let's hope we find it today. I never did find my camera. Right. I've put my sunglasses somewhere, and I think I might have to go back to the tour and get them, because I don't think they're in my pocket. One of those days today. Right, sunglasses, drone. Well, I'm going to find my camera. Onward, as they say in Yorkshire or Derbyshire. Amazing to think 3,000 years ago people were living here in their round houses. There's several here. It's quite a fair sized village, really. Quite a fair sized village. All of these hillsides, the valley sides, would have been covered in oak and hazel woodlands, and then the climate changed and they all left. It is incredible, absolutely amazing. The doors are all facing the sunrise. Right, we're not here to look at archaeology, we're here to find a drone. Watch Andy's video. This is the source of the stream that he crosses. I can tick it off as one of my Tamar tributary sources as well. So double whammy on that one. Right, let's keep looking. The weather is definitely starting to build. Right. Well, we can scratch the first white anomaly from the equation. Appears to just been lichen on a rock, a rounded shaped rock. Right, onward. Well, I've just come down the side. I'm in the valley bottom now, near the river. So I'll search along the valley bottom. He said the last scene he saw was grass and rocks, so it was worth a try coming down through the glitters, the scree slope. Whoa. So yeah, this is the last place with grass and rocks. It might have glass as well, who knows. Right, keep searching. Well, there's another anomaly down. Piece of plastic. Ah, this is annoying. I was up there looking through my binoculars, so I did pretty well to pick that up. Oh well, keep searching. Somebody's lost their notebook. No drone as of yet. I have to make a move fairly soon because every cloud has a silver lining, and the silver lining seems to have an awful lot of cloud. I'll give it a few minutes more. Well, this was always going to be a needle in the haystack mission, but I'm going to have to call it now. The weather is really not far off rain. I've still got a decent walk out of here. Spent 4 hours now looking. If anybody else wants to look, that hillside's been checked. The riverbank has been checked. The islands have been checked. So, and if it did come around this corner, it's either been washed, it landed near the river and been washed down in the floods last week, or somebody's found it, or I suppose it could still be here, but you would think something as white would stand out. So the other option is it's on the other side of the river still. That's the only other option I've got for you, I'm afraid, or on one of the islands up at the far end of the corner. Well, let's make our way out before the rain gets here. Well, we've been from up there along the ridge, worked our way down the hillside over there, worked our way along the river bank. No luck. No luck. The Bermuda Triangle of cameras strikes again. Catch you later.